Hi everyone, welcome back to our last session of this yoga series. So we have been building up our yoga flow each week and adding on or learning a new move. This week it's going to be slightly different. Hopefully you've gathered by now that yoga is all about the flow of movements from one movement to the next in a sequence that looks at flexibility and muscular endurance. So it's about doing different poses, but moving from one to the next in a fluid motion. So each of those movements should flow into the next one and shouldn't be hard to get from one to the other. So your challenge this week is going to be slightly different. I would like you to make up your own yoga flow. Okay, and I'm going to give you some ideas of movements that you can use. I would love it if you sent me photos of you doing this or a video clip of you doing it just to see what you get up to. So you can either use the yoga sequence that we have been doing each week and add in movements into that, or you can create up your own from scratch. Doesn't matter either way, but that is this week's challenge. If you don't feel like you are able to make up your own routine, then you can just do our yoga flow again and continuing to add in that crow pose and that headstand to whatever progression point you have got to. Okay, so enjoy. Okay, so here we have 20 different yoga moves, some ideas for you of yoga moves that you could try. Some of them are easier, some of them are more medium difficulty, some of them are a little bit trickier. So I would advise that you pick a few and have a go at practicing them. It's really important that you really focus on the technique of these movements. So study the picture carefully. If you're still not sure, have a look at some YouTube videos that will show you techniques correctly. And once you've picked them and once you've practiced them, your next task is to try and fit them into that yoga flow routine. So like I've said already, you can either make up your own yoga routine or you can add it into our yoga flow routine, or you can just carry on with my flow, which will be coming up after this slide. Have a great session, guys. See you later. So starting with feet shoulder width apart, stretching up, to bend our knees and then fold forward from our hips. Just go as far as you can go to start off with. We're warming ourselves up gradually. Step back to our plank position, knees to the floor, and lower yourself down to an upward dog. Keep those hips pressed towards the ground. Toes under, push up to upward dog, keeping that back nice and straight. Give everything a little wiggle to keep it all relaxed. Knees to the ground. Step forwards, keeping those knees bent while we're still warming up. Curl up to standing. To repeat it all again. Stretching up. Fold forwards. This time keeping your legs straight if you can. Jumping back or stepping back to our plank. Lower down to our upward dog. Downward dog. All a little wiggle. Make sure that neck is nice and relaxed. Step forwards. Halfway. And curl up to standing. Stretch it up. Fold forwards. Halfway. Fold down towards your legs, stretching further each time. Jump it back to plank. Lower to upward dog. Toes under, downward dog. Left foot up in the air, legs straight or bent, step forwards, turn that back foot out to our first warrior pose. Hands down to the mat, step it back to our plank, lower down, upward dog, downward dog, right foot up in the air this time, step forward, back foot turned out, warrior. Hands down to the mat, step back to plank, lower down, upward dog, downward dog, jump forwards this time, halfway, fold, and curl to stand. One more. Stretch it up, fold, halfway, fold further, try and get a bit deeper this time. Jump it back to plank, down to our upward dog, downward dog, left leg up in the air, step forwards, turn the back foot out, warrior pose. Take it to our triangle pose. Hands to the mat, step back, lower down, upward dog, downward dog, right leg up in the air, step forwards, turn the back foot out, warrior pose. Right arm down, triangle pose. Hands to the mat, to plank, lower, upward dog, downward dog, just give everything a bit of a shake here, jumping forwards, and we're going to go into our crow pose, so planting those hands firmly, knees onto the back of your arms, getting those hips nice and high. Lift one foot off the floor first, and if you're able to, lift both feet, try and hold it there. Remember to keep looking forwards at the ground in front of you. And then coming down, and then going to our hands and knees and preparing for our headstand that we learnt last week. Again, go as far as you can with this headstand. If it's just to here, stop there and get that weight on your head. And get to bent legs, go to bent legs. If you can straighten those legs, go to a straight legged headstand. And then we're going to come down and get ready for our stretching off. So coming back to the front of our mat, going to go back to that fold, get that nice stretch down the back of the legs, halfway, fold again, see if you can fold a little bit deeper, and then stretching up to stand. Well done!